Two teenagers shot and killed outside a Halloween party over the weekend. We speak with the mother of one of the victims.
And the city's on notice. They are aware of this. There are so many documentations of the lights and all the crashes that have happened, but we're getting nothing.
We're working for you to get the city to turn on more than 30 streetlights that have been out for the past couple of years.
These plastic produce bags that so many people are used to are going to be banned soon. What are your alternatives in this Earth 8 report?
And looking for a scare this Halloween? Meet the filmmaker with a killer resume.
135 horror movies.
CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts now. Tonight, a local mom is grieving the loss of her 16-year-old daughter. She was shot and killed outside a Halloween party in National City this weekend. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee.
And I'm Steve Price. Carlo has the night off. This mother has faced heartbreak before. She's now lost two daughters to gun violence. CBS 8's Anna Laurel has been in National City all day. She spoke with that mom about this tragedy.
There's a growing memorial out here. This is where an 18-year-old young man and 16-year-old Jillian Del Valle were shot. I spoke with Jillian's mother this morning. She couldn't go on camera because her grief too raw, her sobs uncontrollable. But she did tell me what Jillian's friends say happened out here.
All I heard was the screaming is what is probably going to stay with me for the rest of my life because I've never heard screams like this before.
Friday night around 11:30, screams woke up people in this National City neighborhood. Two teenagers shot outside a house party. Now, both dead.
I stayed up all night thinking about these crying kids.
I spoke with 16-year-old Jillian Del Valle's mother this morning. She says she was holding her daughter's hand when she took her last breath. She says she didn't take Jillian to the party in National City, but dropped her off with a friend somewhere else. She says the girls then took an Uber to the party, but weren't able to get in, so Jillian walked up the street to see old friends, and within seconds, gunshots erupted. She says her daughter did not know the 18-year-old who was killed, but that someone told her a person walked up and shot him, and somehow her daughter was also hit.
I really just don't know why it's like high school kids that are getting shot.
Angel Yanez says he knew the 18-year-old. He says both graduated Sweetwater High last year. Friday, he saw him lying in a pool of blood.
Why? I mean, why? Why is it kids? I mean, that's just something I don't get.
Jillian's mom says her daughter had just turned 16. She was preparing for college and trying to turn her life around after her sister was killed. Just 2 years ago, Jillian's 19-year-old sister, Janessa, was also murdered, shot by a gang member in a street fight in front of their house. Janessa's killer is now behind bars, and tonight, National City Police say they're working tirelessly to find who killed Jillian and the 18-year-old.
When double murder strikes on your right there in front of you, you know, it's terrifying.
In National City, this is Anna Laurel for CBS 8.
So sad. Thanks so much, Anna. The district attorney's office announced an indictment today against 22 defendants associated with Operation Mic Drop. Officers say the investigation targeted criminal activity in and around Mike's Market in Mountain View.
As CBS 8's David Goffredson reports, controversy continues to surround the service of search warrants with the address to be searched redacted.
Over the last few years, we've heard constant calls from the community to address the violent crime, gang activity, and narcotic sales associated with Mike's Market.
Operation Mic Drop involves San Diego police officers and FBI agents targeting alleged gang crime at Mike's Market in Mountain View. On Monday, prosecutors indicted 22 people on 221 felonies, charges ranging from grand theft and battery to possession of a firearm and drug dealing.
Mike's Market has been a place where store clerks work together with a criminal street gang to convert food assistance money into cash, which was then converted into the purchase of cocaine base and then went to profits for both the store clerks and criminal street gangs.
The DA issued arrest and search warrants in the case where officers raided homes looking for the indicted individuals. Last week, they raided this home in Spring Valley with 4 children inside, but they did not find the man they were looking for. When the homeowner asked to see a copy of the search warrant, they gave her paperwork with the address to be searched completely redacted. I asked Deputy District Attorney Miriam Hemming about that at Monday's news conference.
My understanding is that those warrants were provided to the individuals that were at that location, albeit in a sealed fashion, and that is entirely lawful and consistent with what the judge's orders allow.
Hemming said there is no requirement under state law to give residents a copy of the search warrant that specifies the address to be searched. If officers seize property, they do have to give the homeowner a list of the items they took. But it's up to the officers to make sure they raid the correct home.
If law enforcement targets the wrong location, then that there's a remedy in court. There are motions that defense attorneys can file, but the onus is on law enforcement to make sure that they go to the right location, and that's their responsibility in every case.
Now, I checked at downtown court today, and the search warrants associated with this operation remain sealed. But we're going to keep working to find out more about what information is in those warrants. At police headquarters, David Gottfredson, CBS 8.
All right, David, we'll look for your follow-ups. Tonight, the San Diego City Attorney's Office is working on a new resolution to address homelessness and housing. Today, council members unanimously voted in favor of drafting a resolution declaring housing a human right, just like food and water. At today's meeting, people who work with the homeless population spoke in favor of it, but several other speakers are opposed to the resolution.
Supporting this action today is a critical step the council can take to commit to making San Diego a place where all community members can live and thrive.
This is the difference between a free country and a socialist country. It's the difference between a hand up and a handout.
According to the San Diego Regional Task Force, in the past year, more than 15,000 people have become homeless for the very first time. Neighbors in Rolando say they have been left in the dark, literally, for years, and nothing's being done to fix their streetlights. One neighbor says he counted more than 24 streetlights out on just 4 different streets.
He says he's filed reports in the city's Get It Done app, but says nothing is getting done. So he reached out to CBS 8 for help. Our Abby Alford is working for you to shed some light on these concerns.
Neighbors in Rolando say that they've counted at least 32 streetlights that have been out for the past couple of years. They say they've sent several Get It Done reports, but they remain in the dark. We're working for you to get the city to fix that.
From Rolando Boulevard to University.
As Daniel Berge points out, the stretch of Alamo Drive and 3 other streets without working streetlights.
Where there's 32 actual streetlights out.
You can feel his frustration grow.
The streets here in the neighborhood are pitch black. It's not safe for the kids. It's not safe for the parked cars.
We spoke to the driver of this car. He says he's been hit before, and now it's gotten so bad that he put up these orange cones.
The bumper had been hit, and there was a giant hole in it, and my taillight was loose as well.
Jacob Jones is out of town, but told us on the phone that his roommate's car has also been hit and worries what's next.
A little league team that goes to the baseball field nearby, and all the walkers. There's elderly, there's pets, so it's really dangerous, and there needs to be some type of solution to this.
You've been contacting the city for years.
I would say 2 years plus.
Berge shared his documentation of the pictures, emails, and Get It Done reports that he submitted to the city.
I mean, this is costing real people real dollars. Not to mention if somebody were to get hit in the neighborhood.
On the city's website, it says it can take up to 334 days to repair streetlight issues due to delays in parts and staffing shortages.
We have reports that we placed last year that are still not being addressed. So it's way more than 333 days. And while we're waiting, more of the lights are going out.
We're working for you and getting some attention on the issue. After we emailed the city asking for the reason behind its delays, a spokesperson responded writing, in part, parts for lamps on some of the streetlights are not available and they are trying to find a workaround to restore service. And for the lantern lights, they can be maintained and will do so the next time they are in the area. In the coming weeks, they'll do a count check on the types of lights affected.
It's just a circle, and we're not getting any results.
In Rolando,
it's so frustrating. It is so frustrating.
Working for you, I'm Abby Alford, CBS 8.
Unfortunately, we could do this story on so many different neighborhoods across the city, and it really hits home tonight because the kids are out trick-or-treating.
Yes.
It's dark on these streets. They're running around. They're not really paying attention. They can't see what's going on.
You need those street lights, and as we continue to help people who reach out to us, neighborhood by neighborhood, street by street, We then get more people emailing us.
Can you do my neighborhood?
Right. And it is important,
Yeah,
but
very
it
important.
seems like the city has their work cut out for them.
They do
They need
indeed.
to go prioritize that, though, because especially on nights like tonight, like you said, it's super important.
It is, yeah. All right. Still ahead, we are taking a look at something that you're going to see on the upcoming ballot. It's Prop 29.
Plus, golfers in Poway are all decked out this Halloween for the spooky tournament that's raising money for a good cause.